Hi, I'm Dr. Rahul Bharad. I welcome you all to my series What Life Has Taught Me Yesterday. Today when I'm recording this video is 1st September 2023. I'll be talking what 31st of August, that is yesterday, has taught me in life. We all come across this situation where we get OTPs in our mobile phones. Most of them we are supposed not to share with anyone. It is written on those OTPs also, on those messages also we get that this OTP should not be shared with anyone, and we have to put that OTP wherever it is needed, intended only, and we should not disclose it to other people. But there are few OTPs where you need to share those OTPs. One such example is that whenever you book something online and that online thing is getting delivered, most of the courier services, they ask you to share that OTP with the wish master, that person who delivers that parcel to your house or your address is called wish master. So it is clearly written on those OTP that this OTP needs to be shared with those wish master. Now OTP is a very big topic as far as corruption and frauds are concerned. What lesson I got from sharing or not sharing those OTPs from yesterday's life, I'll be discussing in this video. So stay tuned till the end of the video to know more about this OTP phenomena. About the most important news I came across yesterday is about another wonderful discovery by Chandrayaan-3 on the surface of the moon. It has detected natural activity on the surface of the moon through its payload ILSA, that is Instrument for Lunar Seismic Activity. Now that ILSA is working wonderfully. What is that? I'll be discussing in this video. About the most trending news I came across yesterday is about Adani shares. We all know since last many months Adani share all have been in the news for good or bad purposes. I'm not very expert in that field, I would say, since I'm a doctor, but I know share market by investing, and Adani shares have been through a roller coaster ride over the last many months. What is the new news which has come and which has again raised questions about investing in the Adani group? I'll be discussing in this video. So stay tuned till the end of the video to know more about that. About the most important lesson I got from yesterday's life is about OTP. OTP is also known as one-time password. It is commonly used for most of the online transactions, or even if you are filling some online form also, if you put your mobile number in that as your contact number, you will get OTPs in most of the cases, just to confirm and make sure that you are the same person who is doing that, filling that form or doing that transaction. Most of the time OTPs are not to be shared with anyone. So whenever you put you get your OTP, it is expected that you will not share that OTP with anyone who calls you from a fraud number, so as to avoid OTP mafia creating fraud with you and taking all your money from your bank accounts. So never share OTPs in such cases. But there are few cases where we need to share those OTP. One such common example is that whenever you order online something and you get that order delivered to your house, many of the logistic companies, they expect you to share that OTP with the person who has delivered that parcel to your house. But before sharing that OTP also, you must ensure that you should open that packet. Whatever you have ordered, you should check whether it is the same product or is there any damage or something like that over that product. And if you are satisfied with that product quality which you have ordered online, for example, if you order something on Flipkart, then they expect you to share that OTP with the person who has delivered that product. So you should open that product whenever it is being delivered. You should check, you should confirm whether it is the same in a good quality what you have ordered online. If you are sure, then only you should share that OTP with the person who has delivered it, so that it makes them understand that you are now okay with the product. So this is the process they expect us to do. What we people do, many a times we share that OTP blindly, and then we open that product after many minutes or many hours. That should not happen. When you share that OTP, it means that you are giving your consent to the company, for example Flipkart in this case, that you are okay with the product. You can anyway complain later on with the Flipkart company, you can anyway cancel those orders like that, but primarily it is expected that when you share your OTP, you are okay with the product. If you are not okay with the product, at whenever you receive it, you find that the product is damaged or something tampered like that, you should not share that OTP with that person. You can tell that person or Wishmaster that I'm not happy with the product quality, and you can take that product back. It means company will register it as cancellation of the order and you will get your refund, or if you are ordering on cash on delivery, you don't have to pay anything. So that is the significance of sharing OTP. So which OTPs to be shared, whenever you get such OTPs, it will be clearly written on that message that you should share this OTP with the Wishmaster or the person who will come across, but not those OTP which you get online and you are supposed to you are not supposed to share them with anyone. So be aware with this fact that which OTPs need to be shared and which OTPs not to be shared. Those OTPs need to be shared will be clearly written on the message that this OTP should be shared with this person particularly. Most important news I came across yesterday is about wonderful experiment Chandrayaan-3 is doing. It has reconfirmed presence of sulfur on the surface of the moon. 2 days, 3 days back, it has detected sulfur and now it has been again confirmed. Now, instrument for lunar seismic activity which is attached on the Chandrayaan-3 has detected natural activity on the surface of the moon. That means similar to earthquake, there are moonquake also which are happening on the surface of the moon. So there are variations, natural variations on the with the surface activity which have been detected recently by Chandrayaan-3, and that will give us more insight about what is happening below the surface of the moon. What is that instrument? It's an instrument called ILSA, that is Instrument for Lunar Seismic Activity. Now all this Vikram lander and Pragyan rover, these are doing wonderful research currently also on the surface of the moon. Very few days are left, after which they might stop working because the sun availability would not be there on the surface of the moon where they are working currently on the south pole of the moon, and we might see stoppage of working by these Pragyan rover and Vikram lander. So ISRO is trying to do as much as research as possible and trying to gather more and more information with their as per their plan. Most important news, trending news I came across yesterday is about Adani shares. We all know last few months Adani group shares such as Adani Enterprises, Adani Green Energy, Adani Ports, these have been in the news for so many good or bad reasons. Initially when Hindenburg report was available, all those shares came tumbling down from their very high prices, and most of the investors who were invested in those shares lost their money and lost their trading value. Now after some rally, now again the news has come about the possibility of insider news and insider investment. Insider is someone who knows what is going to happen with that company, and if he or she invest according to the news and according to possibility of rise or fall of the share, that is not what is allowed by the SEBI. So insider investment by their relatives and their known people in those shares, the news has come again. That has again made many investors feel worrisome, and that is actually true, that we all should be worried about such companies. Never invest in such companies where there is political drama or where there are queries about the management, there are big questions or legal cases about the management. We all should be away from such companies. That is my personal opinion. If you want to know more about that, you can consult your CA or your financial advisors. But as a simple investor, I would say we all should be away from such companies till everything is clear. We all should not get carried away just by rising values of a share. but we should look into the what is actual business that company does. So that was the most important lesson I got from yesterday's trending news. What do you think about all these discussions? Do tell me in the comment box. If you really are getting something new from these discussions, please like, share and subscribe to my channel. For today, we'll stop here. Bye bye.